Hi, it's Dr. Somji. I'm here to help you build your skin routine. Today's topic is serums. So serums are an essential part of your skincare routine. They're concentrated dose of active ingredients that can help counteract a number of different concerns. Dark spots, acne, wrinkles, rosacea, all of these things serums can help you with. It's really probably the most confusing part of trying to make a skincare is which serums to use for what. Fortunately, I'm here and I'm going to tell you the ingredients that you really want to use and also which products to use as well. I've got a few selections of products that I recommend that you can get from the high street that will really change your skin. It's really easy to talk about serums and we'll talk about different concerns. So say if you have some dry skin but no real actual issues, but your skin always feels a little bit dry, a little bit flaky within the area and you want some moisture. You don't go straight for moisturizer because you can really improve your skin by using a serum first. Serums are thinner in terms of consistency compared to a moisturizer and therefore they're put on immediately after cleansing and drying the skin. So one such serum that is really useful is hyaluronic acid. You've all seen that L'Oreal advert with Eva Longoria saying hyaluronic acid. Well, it is a magical ingredient. It's an ingredient that attracts water probably around 1,000 times of its weight in water to that area. So if you've got dry skin and you put hyaluronic acid serum on first and then a moisturizer on afterwards, the hyaluronic acid will draw in the moisture from the moisturizer and will hydrate all of the thickness of the skin. So it's really useful to use that. So what sort of hyaluronic acid serums can you use? Look, one that you'll find on my account, the YouTube account that I always really talk about is the hyaluronic acid serum from the Inkey list. It does exactly what it's selling in the tin. It's made of hyaluronic acid. It's designed to have a thin layer. So you want to put probably a 5-penny piece on the back of your hand, spread it over your fingers and then touch into each area of the face. And this is how you apply a serum and then massage up from the eyes, around from the middle part of the face and then up from the neck as well. And it should rapidly absorb because it's not a thick cream, it's a serum. Once you've got hyaluronic acid within the skin, that's going to help with moisture. If, like me, sometimes you have an impaired skin barrier, your skin is maybe a little bit sensitive and it can be a little bit dry and fluctuates between oily and dry, you might have an impaired skin barrier. This is where hyaluronic acid is normally paired with another serum called niacinamide. And niacinamide is vitamin B3, which really helps the protective layer on the skin, i.e. the skin barrier, that lipid barrier that prevents moisture from releasing away in the skin and making your skin very dry. So niacinamide is an essential serum that you can use. So one such serum is the pure niacinamide serum, 10% serum that you can get from La Roche-Posay. It's formulated like this. So if you were using your hyaluronic acid and you had some dry skin, you want to use this serum and you'd use it in exactly the same way as we talked about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 drops in the area, touch together, distribute evenly across the face and moisturize. And the key is you don't want to just use one serum. You can combine those two serums with different ingredients to get more of a result. And niacinamide can help with things like pigmentation. So if you've got mild pigmentation and some dryness within the skin, you're going to choose hyaluronic acid and niacinamide. It's very simple. And that's that. So what if you have another type of skin type? What if you have acne? What do you want to use if you've got acne? Well, the biggest thing that you're going to use in skincare is retinol. It belongs to a family of drugs called retinoids. So it's something that's actually proven for acne, but it's also proven for anti-aging purposes. So a lot of people want to be using retinol. It also helps a little bit with pigmentation as well. So if you've got one of the acne, pigmentation or anti-aging, retinol is going to be a go-to choice. Everybody basically should use retinol. And you've got a number of different serums. This is the Retinol Inkey list serum, which is a good starter serum. And I would always start with retinol rather than anything a little bit stronger. You can use this on the face quite nicely. I would not use this in the daytime. I think that's a little bit too much because it can sensitize the skin. If you sensitize the skin and then expose it to UV, you could cause some damage to your skin. So if you're going to use retinol, you want to use that at night. And that's an important point. During the daytime, you want to be using more antioxidants, which will go through different ingredients that you can use for that. In the nighttime, you really want to be repairing your skin. So you want to be using things like retinols or things that are a bit more active. So you want to use the stronger stuff in the nighttime, and you want to be using the antioxidants during the daytime. Another such ingredient that's really useful for patients with acne is using salicylic acid. So either AHAs or BHAs. La Roche-Posay, which is pretty famous for acne-prone skin as well as sensitive skin, actually put a few things in one of what we've talked about. So they've got the Everclear Ultra Concentrated Serum, which not only helps with anti-imperfection, which is more for acne, helps with dark marks as well as daily peeling. This has got salicylic acid in there, which is great for acne, glycolic acid, which is also great for pigmentation, and it's also got soothing niacinamide, so it's going to help people with sensitive skin and impaired skin barriers. So this is an example of a serum that if you had slightly, let's say, acne-prone skin, pigmentation, and a little bit of sensitivity, this will fit the bill. So you can see how you can match the different ingredients, which will list below in the description, and you can pick and choose with your products. This just makes life easy. You've seen me put hyaluronic acid and niacinamide on separately, but if you get a product that's got all three of them in, you don't need to use multiple products. So it's worth doing your research to see if you've got a product that contains all of the ingredients that you actually need, which is really, really nice. So what if you have rosacea, so redness within the skin, sensitivity, you're not sure what type of kind of serum really to use. If you're going to use just one serum, you probably want to use a little bit of niacinamide, maybe at lower concentration than 10%, but it will help with your skin barrier and soothe. I like azelaic acid, so up top you'll be able to see things like Paula's Choice Azelaic Acid, which is a fantastic product to help with redness and sensitivity. That's going to be your go-to. You've also got products that have green tea, niacinamide, and the superstar product alongside retinol, vitamin C. So vitamin C is a natural antioxidant. It's something that helps with pigmentation, rosacea, anti-aging, acne, helps with absolutely everything. So if there's two things that you want to really be using in your routine, it's a vitamin C during the daytime, if you want to simplify things, and PM retinol. As long as you use those two things in serums, your skin's going to be pretty good, and you're going to really reduce the amount of acne, sensitivity, pigmentation, help with anti-aging, as long as you use that. All of the other things that we mentioned are all additions onto it. So you've got the Vichy Vitamin C, which is a nice example of a serum. It's got multiple different types of things in there as well. So it's got things like vitamin E in there. And if we look at the Inkey list, let's have a look. It's got glycerin, which helps with the skin barrier. And it's also got a few nice extracts that are going to really help with making sure that you're not getting many breakouts as well. But vitamin C, you really want to start at about 10%, go up to even 15% in lighter formulations, ones that I actually like. So the 15% vitamin C and EGF. I really like this serum. It's so easy to use, lightweight. EGF stands for epidermal growth factor. It's for building new skin cells, but it's a lovely serum that's lightweight, that can be applied to the skin, and it also helps with the skin barrier. So this is quite nice. You use your vitamin C, that's going to be your staple diet. What if you have pigmentation? We've mentioned things about vitamin C and retinol, which would be your main two serums that you want to use. But if you've really got bad pigmentation, you might want to boost it with other serums. So you use your vitamin C, you use your retinol at night, but add more serums on. So if you're going to have another serum, I would add the alpha arbutin 2%. and you can get this from The Ordinary. And for those of you that don't want to buy an extra product, this particular one's got ascorbic acid 8% in it, which is vitamin C. So you've got vitamin C and alpha-arbutin mix. Alpha-arbutin is what we call a tyrosinase inhibitor. It blocks the production and transport of melanin, which is what pigmentation is. So you can use this in the daytime, still get your daily dose of vitamin C, cutting down a product, and then maybe use retinol at night. Or you could use this twice daily if you feel that you have more pigmentation or you don't want to use a retinol every day. So you can see how it can be very simple, and it can also get a little bit more complicated, but your staple diet is going to be vitamin C during the day and retinol at the night. If you want to help with anti-aging, retinol is going to be your best friend because it is the most researched ingredient in terms of producing or stimulating the production of collagen. Newer formulations have things called peptides in them, and you'll be able to see this. Now, peptides have got some evidence for helping with anti-aging and other concerns, but really it's not as high in terms of actually gold standard experimental research grade for things like retinols and retinoids. So, you know, you can use peptides. They're really nice. There's some new ones coming out, but that's something, if you want to maybe treat yourself, you can get a product with peptides in there. Let's talk about skin cycling with serums, because Dr. Bo, who really kind of made this concept of skin cycling, said that maybe you shouldn't be using a strong retinol every day, and you shouldn't be using an acid every day, such as this salicylic acid. Now, if you're starting a regime, you can use a very low concentration of vitamin C and a low concentration of retinol, and you can use that every day and you'll be absolutely fine, and life will be very simple. But when things get complicated is when you start increasing your vitamin C dose and increasing your retinol dose, and then start introducing other things like acids. If you do too much, your skin's going to be quite sensitive, and you might end up with worse skin than when you started. So say if you've now been using, say, vitamin C and retinol at low concentration for years, and you want to really up your skincare routine, then maybe you can do skin cycling, which is using retinol not every day, using retinol one day, then using an acid such as salicylic acid another day, then taking a break for a couple of days, supplementing your skin with kind of skin food, so things like glycerin that will help with your skin barrier. So those are ways that you can do that. I've done another video on skin cycling. Dr. Bo's done numerous videos on everything, including skin cycling, because she invented it, that concept, and it's worth checking that out too. But my job is here to make it simple. So serums are thinner in texture. They're made to be used immediately after cleansing and drying the skin. They treat multiple facial concerns. If you're confused about where to start with a vitamin C during the daytime, start with a retinol during the nighttime, and then slowly build. You can figure out new ingredients and new things by just watching this channel. Subscribing to this channel will help you and open up the world in terms of what works, what doesn't work, as well as specific product recommendations. So don't forget to click subscribe as well as that bell, because every time a new video is uploaded, you'll be the first to know.